What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel! Hi, how are ya? Now in today's video we are finally returning and doing another makeup battle. Now if you're a little new to this channel, what I've been doing for a few years now is we love to compare products on this channel. Maybe it may be a $5 item versus a $100 item, or like today maybe allegedly a similar product. We have two foundations here and we're going to be battling the new Luminous foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Hi, how are ya? And also the new Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Foundation. And girl, the PR kit is actually sickening. So we just need to stare at her right now. It has a button, and hi, can we talk about this? Yes! Pat McGrath was like, honey, packaging? Yeah, I'm not playing around. So today, you guys, I have not tried these formulas, but there are so many foundations on the market. I'm like, okay, this is insane. There are so many brands launching foundations. These two are the most popular that you guys requested. So today we will be splitting my face right down the middle. That sounds really violent and scary. Okay, but today we will be splitting my face right down the middle and we will be trying the Anastasia foundation here and the Pat McGrath foundation here. What is about to happen? I have no idea, so grab a Red Bull and let's get started. First of all, quick disclaimer, y'all see this? I just took a huge chunk of my skin out with a brand new razor. Mach 3, I'm suing. Oh my god. I'm just gonna put primer right over it, but in case you guys were wondering, Jeffrey, what is going on here? Yeah, a piece of my skin went missing about an hour ago. I've been looking for it ever since. Let's start off with the right side of my face. Here it is. Now, both of these foundations were sent to me in PR. I did not buy them. Obviously, you guys know the truth is about to come out. I don't care if I know you. I don't care if it was sent to me for free. I only speak the truth. How are ya? Okay, so Anastasia Beverly Hills. They have done a stick foundation before, but this is their first major liquid foundation, highly anticipated. Now, when this hit Trend Mood and the internet first found out about it, my Twitter and comments were like, brrr, everyone was like, girl, get on it. So here we are today. Let's open up the PR kit. Now this formula comes with over 50 shades. Yes, ma'am. That is an amazing range for a first launch. Now, I did already match myself with both brands, so I am going to be using shade 200W today, and it looks like this. So here's what the packaging looks like. Now, it is a sleek glass bottle with a black top, and it has the big words foundation right here, and then of course all the information and the shade names are on the bottom. So I am 200W. And now the formula, girl, let's get out our phone. Well, first of all, I do want to give my first impressions on the bottle because this foundation was so highly anticipated. When I saw it, I wasn't like wowed, my mind wasn't blown away. It kind of reminded me of El Maquillage or NYX, or maybe a little Maybelline, but I do like how it says foundation very big. I do like a big and bold moment. I do like that it's glass. Thank God they did not do plastic. Of course, I know they wouldn't. They are bougie and amazing. I do like the logo here. It's cute. I just feel like maybe it's missing a little something. I'm not sure, but it is sleek and amazing. And at the end of the day, if you are a packaging whore, there are a lot of other brands out there, but I'm interested in what's in the formula. So, this foundation retails for $38. Let's talk about it, y'all. Coverage is medium. This is a water-resistant liquid foundation that is supposed to create a natural finish with a long-wearing, even without setting powder, it's supposed to be long-wearing. Ooh, okay. Now, it's supposed to be a natural finish. It's for every skin type. It's free of parabens and mineral oil. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. Amazing. I think it's time to just shut up and put it on my face, but it did come with something. So, hair back, please. There is a new foundation brush, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A30. Now, it is a synthetic, of course, and feels really soft. It's nice. Of course, you guys see the dome tip. We love those in this house. I don't know. I think we have to use it, right? It came with the PR kit, so on the skin, ooh, it feels soft. I had to do a quick little Google search. This bad boy is $24. That's not a bad price for a brush at all. So I definitely want to use this. And of course, I have a sponge. You guys know I apply foundation in most videos with the beauty sponge, so we will be using the Morphe JeffreeStar beauty sponge today. Hi, self-plug. How you doing, girl? All right, now I have not primed my skin yet. I did moisturize with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, so my skin does look already a little luminous. It's very moisturized, but I don't want to use a primer that's gonna change the formula. You know how sometimes you use a primer and the foundation is like, oh no ma'am. So I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Bobbi Brown. This is really like just a really nice moisturizer. It says it's vitamin enriched. I've been using this for years. It has a little bit of shea butter in there and I'm obsessed with it. So we're gonna go in with that just lightly, only on this side of the skin, because Pat McGrath did also launch a primer with her foundation. So we are not going to use this on that side. So let me just kind of do an invisible half down the middle. Whoever has tried this, because I've recommended it, what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. It's one of my favorite things ever. Miss Bobbi Brown, she really did that. Invisible line down the forehead. So I was trying to grow my brows out. If you guys follow me on Snapchat or IG stories, you saw them really growing in the other day. I gave up, girl. I really couldn't. And then this happened. Hi, Gillette. How you doing, bitch? All right, hair is behind my ear. I also forgot to mention, you guys, I love to talk about, you know, every single detail. So this bottle does have 30 ml, which is 1 fluid ounce. Very normal and standard with every foundation bottle. So I love that you're getting a really good amount in there. So let's shut the hell up and get this on the skin. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps. I don't know how the coverage is gonna look on me. Now I always go in with this, but there is a brush, so we have to use it. I mean, hello, that's why we're here. Ooh, now it is a synthetic. So let's just see how this looks, you guys. Hi, the foundation's on the back of my hand. And here we go. Okay, as I'm blending, ooh, I already see how it's luminous. It's not like really matte and crazy, thank God. Are we all tired of matte foundations lately, or what's happening? Because I feel like there's so many on the market. It's so nice to see some different formulas. Let's try to put that over my cut. Now this is deep in there. It already is a scab, so I'm not expecting it to fully cover, but let's see what happens. I'm just gonna put that right over my grandma so you guys can see the coverage. It is sheer to medium, but it looks so pretty already. I'm like, ooh, bitch is looking healthy. All right, I already have some extra product on the brush, so I'm just gonna keep buffing it into the skin. Of course, don't forget the ear. Sometimes my ears look really red in pictures, and I'm like, hi Rudolph, how you doing? Ooh, look at reality over here, like a sad Wednesday, honey. Okay, no, on the real, like, I love how this looks on the monitor. I love how luminous it is. I'm so tired of like the dry, like, desert look, you know what I mean? Okay, first impressions, let's sound off. First of all, I actually like the brush. It didn't leave the foundation streaky. You know, a lot of brushes, can't relate because mine doesn't do that either. But a lot of brushes, they will leave the foundation streaky on the skin. This one did not, and it blended it out beautiful. So hi. Props to that. Now the formula, as it's drying down right now, it's not getting matte, it's not getting weird. My pores look really nice and healthy. It doesn't look too crazy. And so far, so good. Like, how is it gonna look in 5 minutes or in 5 hours? We shall see, but I really like how it looks. I did read online that you can take a little bit more if you want to up the coverage. So maybe in a few areas, let's just do it because hi, that's what we're here for. And let's see what it looks like. But it really doesn't need it. I don't think I am like, oh wow, like that spot needs to be covered more. I just want to add a little bit more to see if it gets cakey or weird. But hi, discoloration is gone. It's looking very second skin-like, which I'm living for. Cute. All right, now let's try Pat McGrath. All right, I of course have not set this yet because the instructions say that I really don't have to. Now, Anastasia did release a setting powder, and we will try that in a minute, but I do wanna get foundation on this side of the skin. So now it's time to try out the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation and Primer. That's a mouthful, and I kind of love it. So, all right, you see this is on, looking cute. Now, let's get over here. Okay, now this PR kit, it's cute. We gotta talk about it. Let's hold it up again. I love it. It's a light box moment. It's scrolling across. It looks very luxury. I feel like I'm about to unbox some YSL, like high heels or something. So, let's open her up. Good morning, yes. Thank you, Pat McGrath, for sending me this package. So we have the primer, the foundation, the setting powder, and then the foundation and powder brushes. Now, you guys know Pat McGrath is a very luxurious brand. The packaging is always upscale. The price points are a little higher than maybe you guys are used to, but it is very luxe. So I've tried their eyeshadow palettes on my channel before. they're amazing. But the foundation, this is Pat's first foundation formula and primer. So let's dive in. I have an instruction manual, girl. I didn't even gotta look it up on my phone. So the primer, let's prime this side of the skin. We have, it's right here, you guys. This is the Sublime Perfection Primer, price point $60. Oh my God, that is pricey, but let's see what is inside. It is going to prime, smooth, hydrate, and renew with a silken effect that turns back time on my complexion. I mean, hi, I'm always down for that. This is allegedly going to refine the appearance of my pores. It's water-based, and it's supposed to awaken and refresh my skin with a velvety matte finish. Okay, let's just try it, you guys. It's silicone-free. Now, the packaging, I wanna say something real quick. The foundation bottle, baby, it feels $1,000,000. It's glass, it's beautiful, I love how it looks. The primer, I'm not sure if it's just because it's in the PR kit, it does have a sticker wrapped around here, and it just feels really light. So I'm not sure if this was the final component or if it does come in glass, but this feels so heavy and this is just really light. So for 60 bucks, I was like, girl, I need a little bit more weight in here, but let's see what's inside. Hi, formula, that's what we're here for. Ooh. Okay, so you guys see that is what it looks like. Let's talk about the texture. Ooh, by the way, I didn't even smell the Anastasia one. It really had no fragrance, which thank God. But you know, I like sugary fragrances and skincare, but I hate rose. This really doesn't have anything either. It's very like soft and really fresh. Okay, so let's take some on our finger and let's prime this side of the skin. Okay, first impressions. I will say this. By the way, you guys, I'm bleeding here too. I can't make this up. That new razor really shook me. Never doing that again. Back to the product. Now, the primer did blur my pores a little bit more than this side. I definitely can see that. It feels nice, but it doesn't look really blurred or crazy, so I'm not sure yet. So let's try the foundation. That's what we're here for. Now, the foundation, here is what the bottle looks like we said. Let's take it off. It is glass, and the weight in here, let's look on the bottom. Ooh, a 35 ml, which is 1.18 fluid ounces. So it's actually more than usual for a product, so that's good because it is $68 versus the $38 one that we just tried. Now, of course, this is pricey, but baby, it's Pat McGrath. She is a legend. So this foundation comes in 36 universal color choices and 5 shade levels for all skin types, tones, and undertones. This is a sheer to medium buildable coverage. It's self-setting, post-perfecting, and long wearing. It has a satin finish that is supposed to allegedly last all day. It is infused with a Vita Serum Complex. It's very nourishing. It's supposed to fight the formation of wrinkles, thank God. And it's supposed to film a barrier of the skin and boost hydration. Now, the ingredients say that there is diamond core powder technology that is supposed to improve my skin texture. It's supposed to smooth and blur the appearance of fine lines. All right. Let's put this to the test. It's oil-free, it's talc-free, fragrance-free, we don't even gotta smell it, and it's paraben-free. Okay, you guys. Now, this did come with a brush. Sorry, there's a lot going on in this video. It did come with a brush. Now, this brush is the Sublime Perfecting Foundation Brush. It retails for $55. I'm like, girl, for a synthetic, that is pricey the house. But let's see how it works. Now, it is soft as well. The instructions of the foundation, it does say, take the product and apply with your fingers. Now, I really don't do that. I have long nails, but we're gonna do that. I've seen Pat literally just take foundation and rub it in, which is a very classic old school trick. Hi 90s, how you doing, girl? So I will be doing that, and then we will try the brush as well. Now, I tried to match myself earlier with these beauty lights to try to match this one the most, and I picked light number 6. So if they look a little off, hi, it's obviously 2 different brands. Who knows what is gonna happen. I just wanna touch this, by the way. All right, now when I touch it, it barely came off. It really didn't transfer on the skin, just a little bit. Okay, sorry, have to do a little check-in. All right, let's give the Pat McGrath Labs a whirl. I can't wait. Let's put it right here. 1, 2, ooh, this is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna take some with my fingers like it said and just go in, and then we'll go in with the brush. Ooh, I'm nervous. Oh my God, I'm bleeding. I'm just gonna put it right over that. Thank you. Okay, it smells a little, I know it's supposed to have no fragrance. Yeah, it smells like makeup, nothing bad. I feel like I'm Pat McGrath at the runway. She just goes in and it's like heaven. Okay, now that it's laid down, let me wipe my hand quickly and we're just going to go in with the brush because, whoa. Ooh, I could tell how it's a lot more sheer than this side, but it's pretty though. Sheer, but pretty. I'm a little shook. Okay, let's go in with the brush. Whoa, it is very like watery, but it blends nice. All right, so those pumps really covered the whole face. All right, let's let that sit for a second. All right, it's been about 1 minute and 1 second, and let's see how we're looking. Now, obviously, this one might be a little darker on camera because the shade, I tried to match them identical. Obviously, they are not spot on, but let's look at the formula. All right, at the Pat McGrath one. Whoa, oh wow, there is a difference. That's crazy, huh? So I'm looking like in the monitor. Okay, now this one, I do want to take a little bit more and put it under the eye, or we can just do concealer. I didn't get to really blend it perfectly under the eye because of my fingers, but formula-wise, it looks really pretty. I'm like, whoa. Now, I definitely want to put on a concealer and maybe try their powders and then do a wear test and see what happens in a few hours. But so far, you guys, what do you think? Sound off below in the comments. Do we like the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation or do we like the Pat McGrath so far? Sound off below. I'm not sure yet. I mean, this one is so, I mean, it is luminous. That's why it's called that, but it's very like, it's giving me like vibes. And then over here, it's like very like, let's take some Magic Star concealer and let's buff it over the foundation. And let's just see what happens, girl, because mama really wants some concealer on. I'm not gonna go overboard in case the formulas don't live for each other, but that's all we're gonna do today. We don't wanna go crazy because I really wanna see how these formulas work. Now you never know, I'm sure you guys at home can definitely relate. Sometimes primers, foundations, concealers, when you layer them all together, they don't always go together. So Miss Magic Star really liked both because both sides look really pretty. There is the Anastasia side, like Magic Star over the luminous foundation. Yes, she's that bitch. And then Magic Star over Pat McGrath looks really pretty. It blended in flawless. Hi. So here's the gag, you guys. We could stop here and I can just put on a normal setting powder so it's kind of like it is what it is. Or we can really dip in and try the setting powders just over the concealer because both brands launched them. Now obviously this isn't a powder review, but I am so curious because I have used so many setting powders from Laura Mercier to Chanel to my own to e.l.f. to literally everything. And I think we should just try it real quick. Both of these foundations do not need setting powder. I think both formulas set it on its own. It doesn't need it. So I don't want to put this anywhere else except under my eyes. If you guys don't mind. This is the Anastasia one. I love how big the component is. We love big things. Now this one is shade translucent. There was 4 other shades in the PR kit. All right, so I put some product, of course, in there. I'm just gonna take my damp beauty sponge. Ooh. Take a little more. Okay, I really tried to concentrate it so it didn't go on the foundation. It definitely takes away that luminosity of the foundation. Obviously, it's powder. That looks really pretty because a lot of you are not gonna not set it. You're like, bitch, I'm gonna set my makeup. I totally get it. The powder is nice. Okay, cute. Okay, now the other side. Pat McGrath, of course, did put out a powder brush as well. Okay, here's what the component looks like. Let's undo her. This is shade, it says light 1, skin fetish. Okay, cool. All right, let's take the brush. It's gonna be a little harder to not get it everywhere, so let me just kind of do it a little bit on there. And I'm just gonna take it and press it under the eye. Okay, so both products are on. How are we feeling? Sound off, you guys. I wanna go downstairs and ask Nate what he thinks. I wanna go do a few check-ins. I wanna go ask Delicious. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe JeffreeStar Starberry Set and Refresh Mist, and I'm going to lightly just go over my entire face. pink starbursts are suddenly in my mouth. Now that to me is just kind of like giving the skin a little bit of something so it's not dying. I don't really want to use harsh setting sprays or anything like that. So let's go downstairs and see what Nate thinks of my face. Oh, hi. Okay, woo, the sun is getting low. Look at the moon. Hi, moon. Okay, babe. Nate's like, what the hell are we doing right now?
I was gonna say, what we got going on?
We're doing a foundation battle, split down the middle. I want your honest feedback. Nate's like, here we go. Nate's like the secret second makeup reviewer. So we're split down the middle. Sound off. He doesn't even know what brands or anything. So I like that. We love an unbiased king.
It almost looks like this side's like more shiny or like more, I don't know.
What side is that?
His right side, my left.
Over here?
Yes.
Okay.
The other side, I don't know. Obviously, your shade match is probably a little different because of the brands.
Yeah, but what do you think about finish or how it looks, how it's sitting?
I mean, it looks like this side's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's the powder or maybe it's the, oh, it looked like it was not, I just didn't like that side as much, to be honest. I mean, it seems like you can almost like see through it more than the other side. It seems
More
like
sheer.
it's more sheer, yeah. But this side definitely looks more like luminous. It's almost like shiny. You know, it's
kind
like,
of wet, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like it pops a little.
So which
more.
side do you prefer?
To be honest, I like your right side a little bit.
This side? Ooh, Zach like this side better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Come on, brothers. All right, the Schwants have sounded off. Now let me really look here. You know what's crazy? They're both good.
Oh, yeah.
Like usually in the battles, one's like a flop and one is like immaculate, but they're both like good in their own way. So I see what you guys are both saying. Oh my god, is that a bee? Oh shit. Who's allergic to bees? Hi, run. But I love honey and that bee's tattooed all over me. Hi. Get over your fear. Okay, I'm like kind of on the fence. Usually I know right away, but I like how both of them look. Okay, well, actually both are pretty good so far. The sun is setting. Let's go have a little dinner, take a few hits, and let's see how they're both looking. Alright, let's do a check-in in the vault. I was just doing some rearranging. Rich Lux was in here last night. Girl, we had a ball. Okay, the vault has some good lighting in here. There's a lot of overheads, but I think in the center is gonna be where we're gonna know the real tea. So let me grab the star mirror. Let's see what's really going on around here. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's really look here and see what the hell. Ooh. It's crazy how in different lightings the skin looks so different. So we have an LED mounted on the camera right now. This looks really like shiny, huh? Okay, so, whoa. I love the dewiness. It's giving like a little center of light to my forehead and I kind of like it. I can't believe I don't hate either side. They're both really pretty. I'm like, what the hell? I will say this, you guys can probably see in this lighting, is that my pores are definitely showing up more on here versus here, but I did use a blurring primer and I didn't use it on this side. So if I were to do a full face of the luminous, I would probably use this primer or another one like it, just to fill in the pore area, but everywhere else it looks really good, which is a good sign, because if the pores are bad and everywhere else is getting kind of weird, you know it's not good, but it looks beautiful. Minus just this tiny little area. Going over here to the Pat McGrath, really good. Like, really no complaints. Like, it looks good. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Oh, hi there. Bitch, I was just baking cookies. The sun has set, and it's time to do a check-in, y'all. How are we feeling? Look at my skin. Okay, I had no idea what to expect. I haven't checked. Now remember, I did not set this. So the forehead, it looks a little dewy, but it isn't like oily where I would hate it and want to like fix it. I'm kind of living for it. It's still looking really nice. Nothing's looking horrible. Like maybe a tiny bit in my smile lines, but like I didn't even set that. So for getting that luminous look, like bitch, she's there. Whoa. You can definitely see where the powder was set for the concealer. Hi, cookie dough. You can definitely see where the powder goes and it just looks beautiful. Okay. Over here on the Pat McGrath side, it's definitely a lot sheer, but like really nice. I love how it looks, kind of doll-like. I'm still shook. I had no idea what to expect. I'm sitting here like, so far so good. I'm like, whoa. I'm like there's nothing like horrible or bad to say. I'm gonna give this foundation another few hours before I go to bed, and then we'll see my final thoughts. Time to final check-in. Come on in. Ooh, Lord. Okay, wow. Whew. Okay, you guys. It's late at night. I'm ready to give my final thoughts. Now, usually in these reviews, really, like if you've seen them all, right? We've done them all. We've done primer battles, foundation battles, concealer battles. We've done them all, bronzer battles. Bitch, this is crazy because I live for both. Like, I really was expecting not to like one, and I'm like, oh my god, okay. Like, which one is really gonna reign supreme? These are both brand new. The brand has never done liquids either, so I'm like, what is gonna happen? And I'm looking at my face, and both are really cool. Like, first of all, let's start over here. Miss ABH Luminous. Now, for not really setting the skin except under the eyes, it looks really good. Now, compared to this side that had the skin blurring primer, which allegedly also has the skin blurring in the foundation as well, you'll see that this side, the ABH, you can see my wrinkles a little bit more, but I also didn't set this at all. This one had a blurring primer and blurring foundation, right? So I think that this Pat McGrath side looks a little bit more obviously skin-like, whereas this is supposed to be luminous and dewy, and I don't mind it. Even over the cut, like, can we talk about that, y'all? I took a chunk out of my skin this morning. I'll never do that again. But the fact that the foundation didn't even get weird over that, I'm like, oh, okay, work. Now, going over here to Pat McGrath again, I am really pleasantly surprised with this formula. Now, of course, a lot of you are gonna be like, Jeffree, this is $68, that's crazy. It's a luxury brand. If you can afford it, indulge into something like this, because I think that foundation, besides eyeshadow and the lip, is so important. So if you want to invest and be bougie and have your moment, girl, you want to wear this on your wedding, or wear it to a date night, wear it to get pregnant, then do it, because this looks really good. So I think you're getting two different foundations for two different occasions, and both really performed. Now the setting powders, I don't think that they were like mind-blowing on either. I really don't mind them. So a setting powder, I think, is a setting powder at this stage, but foundation, I'm like shook at both. So I really don't have this problem often where I live for both. There are, of course, a few pros and cons. Which packaging do we like more? But both formulas really reigned supreme in their own way. And I'm a little shook. So, you know, at the end of the day, pick one, see which one you like, try them out. But for me, I will be keeping these right here on my beauty stand, and I can't wait to wear them all this week and see what happens. I want to do a full face of this and then a full face of this, because both of them, bitch, really impressed me. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a rarity in this channel and on these beauty battles, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation is JeffreeStar approved. Yes. Norvina, you did that, sis. And the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation is JeffreeStar approved. Yes. Today we have two amazing winners and two really great formulas on the market. So if you're into luxury foundations, baby, these two are really good ones to pick from. Okay, you guys, this was really fun to film. I love doing foundation reviews. I love skin products in general. I'm over here looking in the monitor. I can't get over it. Both sides are like, work. I'm like, work. Okay, you guys. Enough horsing around. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, sound off below. Give me your final thoughts. Which side do you like better? Mwah. See you guys soon.